battle. Chief Minister Bommai filed his nomination from Shillong with Nadda and actor Kicha Sudeep accompanying him. Other notable nominations were Siddaramaiah from Varuna, Jagdish Shettar from Hubli, Dharwad. Days after back-to-back opposition leaders meeting, Mamata Banerjee says that parties are working towards a Gathbandhan and regular talks are being held. Mamata also said that she will not drop the All India tag from the party name, All India Trinamool Congress, despite losing the National Party status tag. A day after TMC MLA Mukul Roy said he wants to return to the BJP, Mamata Banerjee has spoken out saying he's free to do what he wishes. Mamata alleged that Roy may have been threatened by the Saffron Party to jump ship. However, BJP says that the doors of the party are shut for the TMC MLA. ED attaches Congress MP Karti Chidambaram's properties worth 11.4 crores in the INX money laundering case. A provisional order under the Prevention of Money Laundering Act (PMLA) has also been filed against Karti. Chilling murder of BJP Yuva Morcha leader Praveen Kammar in Dharwad, Karnataka. Cops claim that there was a fight between supporters of Praveen and youth of rival political factions. BJP leader Tejasvi Surya expressed anguish. This will become one of the poll issues in Dharwad. All right, let's now take you to our top story, and that is it was a big ticket day when it came down to Karnataka and all the politics in the state. Well, Karnataka's 4 big leaders filed their nomination for the upcoming Deccan battle. Chief Minister Basavaraj Bommai, Congress Chief Minister aspirant Siddaramaiah, BJP turncoat Jagdish Shettar and Yediyurappa's son, B.Y. Vijendra, all filed in nominations today. Here's the full report.
State of war Karnataka locked and loaded. On Wednesday, 4 big guns filed nominations ahead of the Karnataka Assembly election. Chief Minister Basavaraj Bommai filed his nomination from his home turf of Shillong, where he's won every election since 2008. Bommai's nomination filing was a star-studded affair with BJP chief JP Nadda and Kannada superstar Kicha Sudeep accompanying him on a mammoth roadshow from Hubli to Shillong. While Sudeep rooted for Mama Bommai, BJP chief Nadda targeted the Congress.
कांग्रेस का मतलब है कमीशन, कांग्रेस का मतलब है करप्शन, कांग्रेस का मतलब है क्रिमिनलाइजेशन। जब मैं करप्शन कहता हूं तो कांग्रेस के चाहे कोई भी नेता हो, यह नेता नहीं है, ये एटीएम को चलाने वाले लोग हैं।
ನಮ್ಮ ಮಾನ್ಯ ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿಗಳ ಪರವಾಗಿ ಬಂದಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ಅವರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಾನು ಹೇಳಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮೊದಲನೇದಾಗಿ ಅವರ ಪೊಲಿಟಿಕಲ್ ಜೀವನದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಬಹಳ ಒಂದು ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಅಭಿವೃದ್ಧಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ತುಂಬಾ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಿದಂತ ನಿಜ ಒಬ್ಬ ಒಳ್ಳೆಯ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ ನನ್ನ ಪ್ರೀತಿಯಾದಂತ ಬೊಮ್ಮಾಯಿ ಮಾಮ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ತಪ್ಪಾಗಲ್ಲ.
See, our leader JP Nadda was really shown a gesture by coming here on my nomination, a great gesture and love towards me, and that shows our entire party is behind me, and that has boosted my morale.
Former Chief Minister Siddaramaiah filed his nomination following a huge roadshow in Varuna. Siddaramaiah visited the Chamundeshwari temple ahead of his nomination.
ಇಲ್ಲ ಇನ್ನು PUC ಓದ್ತಾವನೆ ಅವನು 25 ಈಗ 17 ವರ್ಷ ಅವನಿಗೆ ಇನ್ನೂ 8 ವರ್ಷ ಇದೆ. ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಬರ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂತ ಬಾರಪ್ಪ ಅಂತ. ನಾಮಿನೇಷನ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳಕ್ ಬಂದಿದ್ದಾನೆ. ಅವನಾಗಿದ್ದು ಬರ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಬಂದು ಮಾಡಲಿ. ನಾನಾಗಿದ್ದು ಯಾರಿಗೂ ಹೇಳಲ್ಲ, ನಮ್ಮ ಮನೆಯವ್ರಿಗೆ ಯಾರಿಗೂ ಪ್ರಚಾರಕ್ಕೆ ಬರಿ ಅಂತ ಕರೆಯಲ್ಲ. ಯಾರು ಈಗ ಮೊಮ್ಮಗ ಬರ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಖುಷಿ ಆಗಲ್ವಾ? ನ್ಯಾಚುರಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಆಯ್ತದೆ.
You have stepped aside for your father. You made way for your father.
I didn't hear you only, please.
You have made way for your father in Varuna.
Because the will of the Varna constituency people was that since its last election of the father, all of our constituency people, our karyakartas, our local leaders, they all wanted father to contest from Varna for his last elections. So we have just bowed down to the will of the people.
Lingayat strongman B.S. Yediyurappa's son B.Y. Vijayendra filed his nomination from Shivamoga's Shikaripura constituency, which has been a turf of his father. Vijayendra undertook a mega rally alongside his father and former Chief Minister B.S. Yediyurappa.
Really blessed to contest from Shikaripura constituency, the constituency where father had contested from so many decades. So I'm really blessed to contest from Shikaripura constituency. The mood of the people is pretty clear. They're going to bless Bharatiya Janata Party once again for one more tenure.
Meanwhile, BJP turncoat Jagadish Shettar filed his nomination on a Congress ticket in the Hubli-Dharwad Central constituency. The Lingayat leader could have an uphill task in the BJP bastion.
Today I filed the nomination on behalf of the Congress party as a candidate, and looking into the mind of the people of the Hubli, that this time, 7th time, with huge margin, I am going to win.
Thursday is the last day for nominations ahead of the crucial assembly elections on May the 10th. With Sagai Raj, Nabila Jamal and Apurva Jayachandran across Karnataka, Bureau Report, India Today.
Joining me right now is my colleague Sagai Raj, live from Hubli. Sagai, for big nomination, it's been a big ticket day where Karnataka is concerned, but few things in Karnataka, especially when it comes down to nominations, happen without, a quick trip to the astrologer. An auspicious day that practically defined the number of, or the slew of nominations we saw today.
Absolutely, but if you notice that all these people have already filed nomination earlier. For an example, Baswaraj Bommai, Chief Minister, had filed a nomination on Monday, and he said that it was an auspicious day on Monday, and today was a show of strength where he has invited JP Nadda and actor Choudhry. And apart from that, Murugesh Nirani had filed a nomination on 13, but still he has gone ahead and filed a nomination again yesterday. So there are many of the people who have filed nomination twice, like Karnataka Chief Minister. Yes, people are lining behind the Taluk office and electorate office across the state of Karnataka to file the nomination ahead of last day. Last day is tomorrow, that is 20th, and auspicious day comes every single day for them. As I told you, on Monday and today and probably tomorrow, there might be more people who might file the nomination.
All right, more people might be filing the nomination. It's going to be a big battle coming up next. What do you expect? The kind of works that we are seeing in both the BJP or the Congress camp. Now, especially where the Congress is concerned, videos of Bommai that you see between Siddaramaiah as well as DK.
Absolutely. DK has showed a show of strength in Kanakpura when he filed a nomination where huge number of people have gathered and took on a roadshow. And when it comes to Siddaramaiah, he had a huge gathering in Varuna where he has also said that this will be his last election in that particular constituency. But if you see the battle is seem to be quite evident that it is between BJP and Congress in many parts, apart from old Mysuru region where JDS will play a crucial role. But Congress is quite confident that the internal surveys suggest them that they might have an upper hand. Remember, Siddaramaiah also pointed out that they will try to take Jagadish Shettar as one of the star campaigners in North Karnataka, where he can help to polarize the votes of Lingayat in that particular area, where Congress has already started a campaign stating that the BJP has sidelined many Lingayat leaders, including
I want to ask you one quick question before I let you go. Where these big ticket constituencies are concerned, one would think that it's going to be, if you look at, on the paper, it seems it's a high voltage battle. You know, big faces being pitched against big faces, be it DK or otherwise. But most of those are fighting on 2 seats, not 1.
Absolutely. R. Ashok, who is contesting opposite to DK Shivkumar, is also contesting from his home constituency, that is Padmanabhan Nagar. And Varuna constituency, V. Somana, has left his home constituency and contesting from 2 new constituency. One is Chamraj Nagar and the other one is Varuna opposite to opposite to Siddaramaiah. But if you notice, the supporters and the workers of BJP party in Kanakpura is very decimal, and that is one of the reasons that why DK Shivkumar is quite confident that he might not give a tough fight to them. But this is a different story in Varuna, because Lingayat have the highest vote bank in Varuna. Despite that, Siddaramaiah has been winning for all this while, and even now the people are backing him. But still, BJP want to push one of the strongest Lingayat leader, V. Somana, opposite to Siddaramaiah, where they are thinking that they can polarize the vote of Lingayat and give a tough fight. But end of the day, it is going to be cakewalk for both the leaders, DK Shivkumar and Siddaramaiah.
Well, we don't know how it all pans out where the other constituencies are concerned, but a high-octane summer Deccan battle lies ahead. Appreciate you joining us, Sagai. We're going to continue to come back to you and our other set of reporters fanned out across the state of Karnataka, getting you the latest. Just 3 weeks left for the Karnataka polls. And ahead of this, the Congress has bagged 2 key Lingayat leaders into their fold, Jagdish Shettar and Lakshman Sawadi. While the BJP has downplayed these desertions, the likes of Jagdish Shettar really not mass leaders when it comes down even to the crucial Lingayat vote bank.
Two Lingayat leaders from the BJP switch sides.
ನಾವು ಕಟ್ಟಿಬಯಸಿದ್ವಿ ಆ ಮನೆಯಿಂದ ಒತ್ತಾಯದಿಂದ ನಮ್ಮ ಹೊರಗೆ ಹಾಕ್ತಾ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಇದು ಬೇರೆ ದಾರಿ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಅದಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ಕಾಂಗ್ರೆಸ್ನ ತತ್ವ ಸಿದ್ಧಾಂತವನ್ನು ನಂಬಿಕೊಂಡು ಇವತ್ತು ಕಾಂಗ್ರೆಸ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿನ ನಾನು ಜಾಯಿನ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ಬಹಳ ಸಂತೃಪ್ತ ಮನಸ್ಸಿನಿಂದ ಜಾಯಿನ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದ್ದೇನೆ.
A former Chief Minister Jagdish Shettar and a former Deputy CM Lakshman Sawadi have joined Congress. And with that, the opposition party has begun to count the political dividends it hopes to reap in Karnataka's dominant Lingayat community.
Including Yerudippa, Shettar, Saudi, all of them have been humiliated, hurt. How they supported Congress party at the time of S.M. Krishnaji. The entire Lingayat community will support the Congress party.
The Lingayat vote bloc, largely concentrated in the state's northern districts, has set the political narrative ahead of the assembly elections next month. The ruling BJP has downplayed the desertions.
A lot of people have gracefully retired by themselves, and he has been offered a better position, not that he has been left high and dry. Nothing is going to change. We are going to increase our stake in North Karnataka and will come back with a thumping majority.
The Karnataka BJP has sought to highlight its existing Lingayat strength.
Our Chief Minister is a Lingayat. Let us, I give the challenge to the Congress party. Let us announce the Chief Minister for the Congress party next Lingayat. Bommai क्या उसका पास हमारा Chief Minister है Lingayat.
The Saffron Party at the same time has stepped up efforts to woo the Lingayat vote bloc. BJP President JP Nadda is scheduled to visit to key Lingayat mutts in Karnataka. Congress accused the BJP of ill-treating communities like the Lingayats.
The reservation categories got changed 3 times. That itself shows the dishonesty being played with the different communities in view of the assembly polls. The idea of the Bommai government again got exposed, and that idea is just to divide the societies. They are talking about double engine. They are the trouble engine. that both the engines are cheating with the people of Karnataka.
The race to win over Lingayats ahead of the maiden elections in top gear in Karnataka. Bureau Report, India Today.
All right, let's move on right now to the other big developing political story which could only gain momentum in days to come as we lead up to elections 2024. Will Kiski Kitni Abadi be the clarion call for the Congress and the opposition building up to 2024? The Congress, the JDU, the RJD have all come together as one over the contentious caste census demand. Despite the government's refusal in Parliament to hold a caste census, the Bihar government, after passing a resolution in the State Assembly, has already started the process of holding caste census in the state of Bihar. The Congress has now joined forces with Bihar opposition parties demanding the census. A day after Rahul Gandhi raised the question, Kiski Kitni Abadi, demanding to know the strength of the OBC community in the country, the Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge took the debate a step forward by writing to the Prime Minister asking his government to conduct a caste census. The BJP has now slammed the Congress, stating that the Congress was never in favor of a caste census right from 1951. Many times over, the Congress opposed a caste census. The party has always opposed, and yet now, purely to stir the political pot, is asking for one. That's the take of the BJP. But viewers, the last time a caste census was conducted in India was under the British in 1931. In 2011, under the socio-economic census, caste calculations were done but never made public. However, in India, most government policies and reservations are done on the basics of caste metrics. So in effect, the government is operating blind, basing all reservations and policies on figures that are 90-year-old.
जाति आधारित गणना 2022 जो है वो उसका द्वितीय चरण शुरू हुआ है। 15 अप्रैल से 15 मई तक चलेगा। उसी का हम लोगों ने आज निरीक्षण किया है। तो हम लोग देख रहे हैं कि जो परिवार हैं सभी वो बड़े ही अच्छे से सकारात्मक ढंग से रिस्पॉन्ड कर रहे हैं, सारी जानकारी दे रहे हैं, सही सही प्रगणक हमारे जो है वो उसको एंट्री कर रहे हैं। तो बहुत ही अच्छे से जाति जनगणना का कार्य चल रहा है, किसी प्रकार की दिक्कत नहीं है।
जब हर चीज को गिना जाना जरूरी है, आप स्त्री गिनते हैं, पुरुष गिनते हैं, शिशु गिनते हैं, पशु गिनते हैं, तो फिर जाति गिनने में क्या दिक्कत है? और हम इसमें कुछ और तो नहीं कह रहे हैं, हम ये कह रहे हैं कि देश में हर 10 साल में जो सामाजिक, आर्थिक और जातीय आधार पर जो जनगणना होता है उसका रिपोर्ट जो है आप जारी कीजिए। जो जनगणना 2021 में होना था 2023 हो रहा है, तो आप उस जनगणना की कार्रवाई को शुरू कीजिए।
Cutting across to Rahul Srivastav, our National Affairs Editor, for a larger understanding on what we might expect in days to come. Rahul, the BJP clearly a touchy topic when the caste census is concerned. It's a catch-22 for them. If they go for the caste census, a huge probability that the upper caste, which is usually with the BJP, at least psephology-wise, could be antagonized. If they don't, then the OBC, which is gravitating towards them, could do so.
Preeti, the BJP has steadfastly stood against the very idea of releasing the contents of the SECC, that is the socio-economic caste census done in 2011. Now, that census actually had a few problems that during the Congress regime also, that the group of ministers led by Pranab Mukherjee did not create a consensus on it. Ajay Makan wrote a letter, and there were several oppositions. In fact, the Congress always had a lot of opposition to it. In fact, the Mandal Commission report was pending since 1980. It was only VP Singh in 1990 who took it up. The fact remains that the BJP in Bihar was part of a resolution passed by the Nitish Kumar government for a caste census. But here, what we find that the BJP is definitely at the national level against the content being released or a caste census till date, primarily because the kind of marriage it has created, the coming together it has created between the OBC vote base plus the Raman, plus the temple issue, plus the Hindutva element. I think because of that, the BJP is wary that there might be energies unleashed by an attempt like this, and it might hurt the BJP's vote bank. But I think there is a slightly, I think one will really have to look into, in case this demand rises, how the BJP uses it. Because I think Karnataka is a different ball game, whereas in Rajasthan and in Madhya Pradesh, which are the next big states for the Congress, the dominance of the upper caste still, as far as the number of MLAs elected, is very high. and this segment may take a hit in case there is a pressure on the government and the BJP makes a political issue out of it.
All right, Rahul, appreciate you joining us. We'll only know in days to come. Rahul Srivastava, National Affairs editor, breaking it down on what could it mean, politically speaking. Will it be the Congress's mainstay, main calling card, the poll plank of 2024? Well, right now, at least, they seem to be making the noises, especially in collaboration with the Bihar opposition parties. Trust us to keep you up to speed. A quick break to stay with us. On the other side is To The Point.
Bullets flew, our cameras rolled. Inches away from point-blank killing. 2023's biggest crime story plays out live.
Immediately shot all Atiq as well as Ashraf, and on the spot.
Just that short dramatic sequence got on camera by India Today's crew right there in Prayagraj.
The bloody end of Gangster Atiq Ahmed. Up close with terrifying gangster Ram. India's #1 crime reporters. Fearless, unstoppable, unmatched. Nobody reports crime like India Today.
They may not have the necessary resources. They may not have the finances. But where there is a will, there is a way. These superwomen living in a slum in UP's Prayagraj have commenced their own tiffin service. For 50 rupees, you can get a piping hot meal of dal, chawal, roti, sabzi and salad.
टिफिन सर्विस के काम हम लोग अब खाना बनाने लगे हैं। खाना यहाँ अच्छा लगता है और वहाँ काम करने झाड़ू पोछा जाते थे तो 4 बात सुननी पड़ती। कभी लड़का बीमार हो गया, आज नहीं आएंगे, क्यों नहीं आओगी, पैसा काट लेंगे, पैसा नहीं देंगे। अब यहाँ है तो अच्छा लगता है, आपको खर्चा भी निकल आता है हम लोग को।
Their daughters also chip in after school, helping in packing food and of course spreading the word on their mother's amazing service. Several other girls also help in any way they can. The tiffin service has now become a community affair.
मेरे बस्ती के लोग बहुत सब चूल्हा बर्तन करते हैं। मेरी मम्मी भी चूल्हा बर्तन करने जाती हैं। मैं यहाँ पर शुरुआत में खाना भी बनाती हूँ, मैं पढ़ती भी हूँ और इससे मेरा खर्चा भी निकल जाता है, इससे मेरे परिवार भी खुश है।
So who's the motivator? Who push these women to pursue their passion and earn a buck or two? Meet Abhishek. He teaches the children of this slum and decided to help out these ladies to become self-reliant.
हम लोग पिछले 7 वर्षों से जो स्लम की बच्चियां होते हैं, बच्चे होते हैं, उनको शिक्षित करने का काम कर रहे हैं और इसके साथ साथ में हम उन्हें स्वावलंबी बनाने के लिए लगातार प्रयास कर रहे थे। तो उसी दौरान हमें पता चला कि जो यहाँ की महिलाएं होती हैं उनके अंदर प्रतिभा तो बहुत होता है, लेकिन कहीं ना कहीं उसको सही प्लेटफॉर्म नहीं मिल पा रहा है। तो उनसे बात करके हमने एक टिफ़िन सर्विस की शुरुआत की।
These women have now transformed their families' lives, bringing in money to feed everyone at home. With Pankaj Srivastav in Prayagraj, Bureau Report, India Today.
remove my vocal cords and thyroids.
Her music, calm, soothing, perhaps her only solace. But her struggles and her journey, one of unimaginable pain and regret. Regret for not understanding the risk of passive smoking. Nalini Satyanarayan never smoked a cigarette in her life, never chewed tobacco. But tobacco cost her her health, her voice, her sense of smell.
The soma is a hole in the neck, which is where the processes or the valve is fitted between the food pipe and the windpipe. And I'm able to talk only by closing the stoma. I can breathe only through the stoma. I can't breathe through my nose. I can't smell through my nose also. But now, by my own initiative, I've learned to smell strong smells.
Risk of indirect nicotine consumption are many, but it is still a crisis that needs to be addressed better.
The exhaled fumes, the latent cigarette fumes forms the second-hand smoke. And whenever a person inhales the second-hand smoke, this is called passive smoking. Both causes similar disease ranging from respiratory, cardiovascular, neurological, brain disorders, lung cancers and whatnot.
Passive smoking is breathing in other people's tobacco smoke. It can increase the risk of cancer, heart disease and many other conditions. There is no safe level of passive smoking and it is particularly dangerous for children. Toddlers and infant babies exposed to second-hand smoke are at a higher risk of asthma, bacterial meningitis, cord death, middle ear infection and a respiratory infection. The World Health Organization says that an estimated 10% of tobacco-related deaths is due to passive smoking. 6 lakh deaths out of 60 lakh are due to second-hand smoke. The smoke that fills a pub, a house party, an office space, a restaurant that you get exposed to, but there is little awareness about passive smoking with many of us, intaking nicotine the way Nalini did.
So next time you smoke in front of people who don't smoke, be it your loved ones, relatives or friends, think. Because peril doesn't cease to loom when it comes to tobacco. With video journalist Shivashankar, Anaga Keshav for India Today.
IDFC First Bank, always you first.
Good evening, you're watching To The Point. I'm Preeti Choudhry. Champions of equal rights feel that we're standing on the cusp of history with the top court of the country hearing a clutch of petitions when it comes down to same-sex marriage under the ambit of the Special Marriage Act. Well, the government, when it came down to decriminalizing homosexuality, had said that we will abide on whatever the wisdom of the top court is. One would have thought the progression towards equal rights had begun. However, this time around, the government hasn't left it to the wisdom of the court to decide. The government has very firmly put its foot down till yesterday, calling it an urban elitist concept. After the historic takedown of Section 377, decriminalizing homosexuality, one would have thought the progression to equal rights in India has begun. Next in line would be legalizing same-sex marriage. The government on the issue of decriminalizing homosexuality had left it to the wisdom of the Supreme Court to take a stand or a call on consensual gay sex or Section 377. One would have thought the government would do the same when it came to same-sex marriages. Not quite. Firmly opposing legal recognition, the centre has submitted in Supreme Court that the concept of marriage between man and a woman is deeply embedded in religious and